So this week we did work a little bit on side control attacks, arm bars, and chokes. So let you guys know, Nia made this mask. I'm gonna send an email if you guys want to buy. It's all with her. All right, so let's see here how we're gonna start. Okay. First technique. So we are going to attack the arm. It's a little bit different than where we are going to do. All right, because his arm is over my shoulder, and instead to do that spinning armbar. So what I want to do is I want to go and I'm going to get my hand here on my collar. All right, so I'm going to keep my elbow on the mat. I'm going to go and throw my leg over his head right there. All right, so I want my heel right by his neck. So elbow on the mat, go right there. Once I pull my foot back and touch his neck, I'm going to sit back. Once I sit back, look, his knee comes up. Knees together, control that elbow, and then I'm ready to do the submission. If I move my head back, his arm's going to slide, so I cannot move my head back. I have to trap his wrist here with my head and shoulder, and then I get my position right there. All right, so this one, I'm not going to do that spinning armbar. His arm is here on the right position. I go get it, move, sit back. I cannot keep my right knee on the mat too long because he's gonna try to jump over. So as soon as I sit, this knee comes right here to block him. Control that, stay curl right there, and get the submission. Okay, so let's start with that. See, let's see. Do this. So look, this is when the arm is over my shoulder. All right, so if he keeps his arm right there, that's a mistake. All right, so for the person on bottom, the hand is either right here by my shoulder or the hand is under the arm. If the arm is over this shoulder or over this shoulder, that's my target. I'm gonna get it. All right, so today, because I have this arm right here, and then sometimes when I catch my collar right there, the person on bottom is going to know that I'm going to try to do that spinning armbar. So he tries to block. If I try to spin, I can't because he's blocking my head. All right, so that's why once I catch one, elbow is on the mat. Two, even that he gets his hand on my hip, look, it's my foot that goes right there. Once I bring my foot right by his neck, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to bring my knee in. And then I can go, see, move my head away. There is no way that I'm going to finish that. I have to keep my head close to him and then pressure down. Right? That's one. Second one here will be that baseball choke. That baseball choke. There is many different ways that I can do. Different setups. Okay, so the grip can go straight on his collar. The grip is going to go here. All right. This could be under the arm. This could be over the arm. All right, and then sometimes I'm not going to choose. Okay, so this is what is available. This is what I want to get. I have no time to do this setup. I'm going to go right there, but the hand position and the submission is basically the same. So we're gonna do two different variations. All right, so the first one is when I throw this over right there. Ooh, I'm just gonna go throw the lapel over right there. Sometimes he's gonna be over the arm. As soon as I get this, he's gonna move his arm, and look at that. I get it. 1, 2. I'm gonna get my grip. So if you pay attention on my grips, I don't have my thumbs together. So I don't have 1 and 2 right here. I have the thumbs pointing to the same direction right there. On this specific choke, this one, once I get this position, this gap right here between my hands and his neck is not okay, so I'm gonna pull. And because I have this position, I'm gonna get his elbow. That's one way to do the submission. All right, I'm gonna do that because my arm is bent. So I can throw that over. He's not gonna keep his arm right there. I'm gonna 1, 2, pull. Start to go to the north-south position. And then I slide my elbow just like a knee cut across. Boom. That's number 2. All right. Variation with this choke. So now the grip is the same. My arms are a little bit different. Instead to keep my arms bent, so what happened here is, his hand goes right there, right here on his collar, right behind his neck. My second grip is gonna go right here, and then you see his neck is between my arms. So I go 1 and 2. So this time, I'm not gonna bend my arms. My arms, they are straight, and then my hands, I'm putting pressure on the mat. So I get 1 and 2. Now everything is the same. I'm gonna start to turn. I'm gonna start to walk to the north-south position, and what happens here? So I start with the hands right there, and then when I walk, what happened to my arms? They will cross, and then I get. All right, so I get 1 and 2. Hands on the mat, not off the mat. My arms, they are not bent. My arms, they are straight. And then when I walk, this is what's going to happen. All right, so I'm here, 1 and 2. All right, so when I walk to the north-south, that is the pressure right here. Once I'm here, I cannot go any further, and then I can put pressure. But most of the time, my arms, they are straight. Okay, let's try this one for 2 minutes. All right, time. Back to the arm, right here. So now I'm gonna get that spinning armbar. All right, so my grip's a little bit different. I'm gonna be using my V. So again, his arm is over my shoulder right there, right there. All right, so look, usually to do that spinning armbar, I'm getting my grip right here. So what I want to do is I need to get his back off the mat, especially his shoulder. I'm going to step over the head. I'm going to spin on top of him, and then sit back with the armbar. All right? So I can go ahead, get a grip here on my collar, right there. His arm is right there. Maybe he's going to be able to move. He's going to be able to pull that. If I get a grip here and I cup his triceps right here, look, that's a lot of stuff that I have to do. I have to step over, I'm going to spin, and then every time that I'm trying to bring his shoulder blade off the mat, what he's trying to do, he's trying to keep that. And then sometimes, if I don't have a good grip, this is usually what's going to happen. His arm is going to slide. So what I like to do sometimes is use my gi to make sure that once I get that grip, he's not going to pull that elbow. All right, so because my focus is 100% on that elbow. If I control that elbow, I'm going to be able to get the submission. If I don't control the elbow and that elbow slides down, there is no more submission. All right, so here, I'm assuming that the arm is already here on that position. And then look what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw my lapel under his arm right here. So this grip, it doesn't matter if it's palm up or palm down. All right, because what is important is this hand comes under my lapel right here. All right, cannot be over. All right, so the grip is under. And then what I'm doing here is I'm going to go and get a grip. All right, of course it's better if you loosen up right here. So I go 1 and 2, and then I have that grip. So this here, my lapel should be close to his elbow, not close to his shoulder. Of course, you always can go and feed that. And then look at how tight is this. All right, if he tries to move his arm right here, cannot. All right, closer. Every time I move away, is more pressure on his arm with the lapel. Every time I move closer to his elbow, is less pressure, is loose. So now this is what I want. I want to go here. Look at that. He cannot even move that arm. Get a good grip here, and then step back. So the thing here is release, slide that to his wrist, and get the submission. See, I don't need to let go and grab. No. I have my grip right here. His arm is right there. I'm just going to slide the lapel to the wrist and get the submission. Okay? So one more time. So that is the position right here. Boom. Throw my arm over. Go. Get that lapel. 1 or 2 here. It doesn't matter. So look at that. I'm going to go here. 1. And switch that grip. Adjust. Start to move. Go. Get a grip right there. 1. Right. And get the switch. All right. Let's go. Let's try that. Okay, time. Back to the neck. So now, the grip here is again, I'm going to use his lapel. So look, I'm going to try to throw over his arm. You know, sometimes I'm going to catch this really bad for the person on bottom. If I on top, on side mount, with his arm trapped like that. So usually what happens is by the time that I'm here, he's going to move that. Oh, I'm going to get anyways. All right, so I get this position anyways. All right, so now that you see that there is a loop right here. And that is where I'm going to go and get my hand. All right, so look, my hand goes 1 on top of my arm right there, right by my forearm. Once I get my hand right here, I'm going to slide that hand down. I cannot keep my elbow on the mat, so my elbow is off the mat, and I'm going to slide my hand down. So I get the position. I throw the lapel over. My hand comes in. I place my hand on top, right here on my forearm. Cannot try to squeeze or try to do something. I get his forearm off the mat, and I'm going to slide that hand on top of my underneath. So I get the position 1, both legs like a similar to a Ezekiel. All right. So, and then here on this one, so what happened here is, remember, attacking the arm right there. Sometimes I have my collar. I wanna go right here and get that arm, that spinning armbar. Of course, there is action and reaction. By the time that I have my hand right here, I'm gonna try to go right here. He's gonna block that. Block, no problem. I'm not gonna lose my trip right here. I'm just gonna, instead to go under and force something, I'm just gonna go over. Oh, right there, and then I get it. All right, once I get my grip right here, my hand comes right there by his hip, and then my head has to follow my hand. So my hand is right there, my head goes right there. I'm gonna start to move, and then I get the choke. This is my favorite choke. Number 1. If I think about a submission, that's the choke that I like to get. The way I like is with the same side lapel right here. I don't like this with this lapel. But since I'm here, I'm trying to do something. I'm not going to stop right here, grab, throw the, no. I'm going to take advantage of this position. He's blocking, go right there. 1. Hand right here. So another tip right here is to pull that hand. See my hand really close to his ear. That's important. And I go 1 and 2. If my hand is away, it's tough. It's harder for me to get the submission. So remember that. I get my hand close to his ear. The lapel will be right over his neck. When my hand is away from his ear, there is going to be a gap between the lapel and his neck. So that's why when I get the position right here, see that's this little gap, I don't want. Boom, I want right here. That is nothing. No, and then I go. I start to go, start to move, and get that choke. That's the last one for today. So let's go. Get your... Okay. So that was it for today. Attacks from side control. You see how many options do you have from the side control position? You should get on top, and the only way the person should escape is by tapping. All right, that's a lot of options. That is my favorite position is side control. All right, so remember that. Something that you totally cannot do it on side control is stop. As soon as you stop, the referee is going to call 30 seconds and then we'll give you a penalty. So you have to keep going. So no matter where your hands are, that is always a good option over there. All right. Even if you want to improve your position to knee on stomach or mount, that's fine. But you know, there is so many submissions, so many things that you can work from the side control. The only thing you have to remember, the only way that you're going to remember is if you keep drilling, keep practicing. All right. You're not going to get side control and say, oh, okay, I remember that one from one time. No, you have, it's right there. Oh, my hand, the person is blocking over. The person is defending this and that. And then we didn't even think about, we didn't talk about Kimuras and Americanas. You see that was a spinning armbar and some chokes on the neck. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Next week's gonna be tough. So probably we're not doing the outdoor classes anymore because of the shelter in place. So let's see how it goes. No more Tuesday, no more Thursday. I don't know till when. As soon as we're able to do it, I'm gonna return with those classes. All right. Thank you guys. Stay safe.
Thank you, Eduardo.
Right.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.